Did you know that in the comics, Aliza never can catch a break? Even after Undyne left Snowdin, sænz was confused of why Undyne made this joke about Daddy's home. Until the self-proclaimed mayor of Snowdin Town came to sænz's side and asked him since when has he had a daughter. This of course irritated sænz, but then he put two and two together and found out that Aliza apparently declared herself the daughter of sænz, which of course isn't true, since Papyrus mistook the instruction of another monster and called Aliza his niece, insinuating that sænz had sexual relationship with another monster. But because this misconception and damage to his incredible street pride damaged sænz's ego, he started threatening once again Aliza and was about to kill her, especially when she tried to explain that Papyrus was the one who told Undyne that she was Papyrus' niece and sænz's daughter. But this even further fueled sænz's rage, and he was about to kill Aliza until Papyrus ran to sænz and told him that what Aliza was telling him was true, and he can't kill Aliza since she didn't solve the fifth puzzle. But it turns out that not only Papyrus did a puzzle, but sænz also prepared a puzzle. So Aliza now has to choose. But before she could make her choice, both brothers make their respectable points of why Aliza should choose their respected puzzle. Papyrus notes that sænz is a maniac and his puzzles reflect that fact. Considering what Papyrus' puzzle is, I really wouldn't call sænz a maniac, but whatever. While sænz states that Papyrus' puzzle is also not a walk in the park, which turned the last kid who tried it into a backyard swimming pool, meaning only the liquids are left behind. And besides, sænz's puzzle just happens to be right by the exit. But Papyrus argues that his puzzle would make the resident of Snowdin even more acceptance of Aliza. So in the end, the reader was left to decide which puzzle Aliza should choose. And the readers decide that Papyrus' puzzle seems to be the right choice. Yeah, let's just say that wasn't the right choice. But then again, everyone in the underground is bloody insane. Aliza apologizes to sænz for not choosing his puzzle, suffering once again from Stockholm Syndrome, and tells sænz that she just wants to be accepted by the people that try to eat them, since up there on the surface they didn't have a home life or any friends. And she does believe that sænz is still a good person, which of course enrages sænz once again, and he tells her to stop analyzing him and just wait for monster kind to stop seeing her as a person and once again see her as a reliable food source, which would of course happen any moment. But right at that moment where sænz says that, two Snowdin residents, the bunny and the dog lady that saved Aliza from the royal guardsmen, are like, yeah, we're sorry we tried to eat you, but yeah, you're kind of a tasty looking ass boy, and we started to decide not to eat you because you stand up for us even after we tried to eat you. Also, I don't know if the author intended it to be, but it seems like the bunny girl and the dog lady are in this comic a couple. Good for them, I suppose. I mean, the dog lady's husband died, so yeah. Anyways, before we could get any confirmation, Psycho Papyrus comes in and says, "Human, follow me to my house. I definitely will not offer you any candy, but you should probably do my puzzle now." And when Aliza enters the house of Papyrus, she immediately regrets choosing Papyrus, since the puzzle is literally follow the bloodline and go into an oven, while Papyrus stands there extremely psychopathic and eager for Aliza to go inside the oven. I will skip the majority of the storyline because it is 40 pages long, so let's just highlight the most important factors. Aliza opens Papyrus' door and is completely traumatized. We, the readers, don't actually know what the hell she saw, but she continues following the trail of blood until she gets to the oven. Flowey is completely astounded when Aliza decided to just enter the oven without anyone ordering to do so or threatening to kill her. That Flowey just kind of questions Aliza's intelligence and survival instinct. So, to teach her a lesson, when Aliza enters the oven, Flowey just simply turned the oven on and burned her alive. Since the oven is now on and Aliza is currently roasting in the oven, the smell of fresh flesh can be smelled all around Snowdin, and Papyrus enters his house once again to check out what exactly the smell is. And he sees Aliza, but thanks to the makeup Aliza still has from her disguise as a monster, he believes that a monster is inside the oven and tries to help it out. But the moment he frees Aliza, Aliza is completely traumatized already, takes a deep fryer, which was right behind the oven, and knocks Papyrus the fuck out while screaming, "I am no food, I am no food." After knocking Papyrus down and getting herself free from the oven, she's extremely angry at Flowey for burning her alive. So she states that she will end their friendship, but Flowey argues that she doesn't get it. Let me quote Flowey right now.
"You crawled into that oven to play fair, remember? Well, playing fair would have ended with you being fully cooked alive. We both seen how desperate they get when they're hungry enough. I've seen it happen once. You looked in the oven, you'll be dead. But thanks to me, your smell got him off guard. Papyrus girl's dumb, forgets to lock you in. Her makeup tricks him. Can deny it. My plan worked beautifully. It's eat or be eaten, you idiot. Friends."
I don't know why the bloody hell I made Flowey Scottish, but yeah, I got it from here. Horrortale Flowey is Scottish. Anyways, after the Scottish declaration from Flowey, Aliza accepted this friendship. And so Flowey is on a lookout to look what exactly is going on. But right at the moment where he left Aliza unattended, sænz jumps into his own house, and since Aliza's flesh is still cooking, he smells the flesh of human flesh and sees Aliza as nothing more than food. And since he's extremely hungry, he gives Aliza, as a sign of friendship, a 15 seconds head start. But Aliza knows that she can outrun him, so she uses her secret weapon and gives him a bottle of ketchup, which she found on the kitchen floor, as a sign of peace. This act of kindness made sænz stunned, since he can't understand why someone like Aliza, after everything sænz did to her, is still so kind to him. Flowey notices this, that Aliza's kindness pacifies every single monster they came across, and that she isn't the dumbest human that fell down, but probably the most kind-hearted little girl he knows. And he wouldn't be against the idea of Aliza killing him, since he really did deserve it after everything that Flowey did to Aliza. But we know Aliza, she forgave Flowey and gave Flowey a kiss on his face. Afterwards, she opens the door to leave the house, but is greeted by the self-proclaimed mayor and is welcome to live with Snowdin society. As a gesture of goodwill and to welcome Aliza, the mayor gives Aliza a piece of human meat, and Aliza happily digs in, happy to be finally safe and accepted by a bunch of people. And that ends Horrortale. Well, the first book of Horrortale at least. The second book will be covered in another video, as well as what happened before sænz enters his own house and was about to eat Aliza. But for now, I wish you all a bloody good day, and I will be listening to Game of Thrones. Goodbye.